Okay. I think we are working, which if this actually works, I'm going to be so impressed and so happy. Let me pull up. I'm waiting to see if it clicked. I might have not done this right. Oi. Okay, it's working. That first 30 seconds of turning this on is the most nerve-wracking thing ever because you never know if it's set up correctly or if it's not. Okay, now it's working. We made it. We're here. This is a long morning. I'm going to pull up my admin's conversation in case anything happens, which, knock on wood, it's not going to. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, good. Don't even knock my outfit. There's a story behind it. And I have more than one. Hold on. I'm getting everything set up. We're going to start this in about 30 seconds. I'm going to take this. Set it up. Maybe I won't be contacting them because it's... Okay, there we go. And then I have to stream this to TikTok. So give me one sec. You'd think I'd be more prepared, but actually setting this up today, it's a story, and I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. Okay. God. You know, TikTok is so intimidating when you it now tells you how many people are live when you're ready to press the button. It just said a mere 250,000, but I don't really like that part that TikTok does now because I feel like it's kind of an intimidation factor, but that's okay. Are you sure you want to go on? Are you really sure? Because, yeah. I think my whole team is here. I was trying to wait for some of them to get on. Okay. Let's see. I'm just waiting for the go-ahead to go ahead and start this, and that looks good. All right, cool. I guess we are going to get this started. First off, it feels so good. I'm going to hit this 900 times. Nothing's changed since the last time we've done this show. It feels good to be back. We took a long break, and it was much needed on my part because I tend to not say no to anything ever. And so I had so much piled on my books that I needed to take a step back from a couple things. So unfortunately, the show and the podcast got the back of the back burner, but they're back. We're cool. We're having fun. I had to rebuild the whole studio this morning though. So I actually haven't had this extreme setup since probably the 400K party. And so I don't know how I remembered where every chord went. And I guess that's just because you learn in college, or I did because that's what I went for. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 12 chords hooked up right now. I look if someone walked in the room, they would probably think that I'm streaming to talk to the aliens because it's that intense and there's that many chords here, but it definitely feels good to be back. It's a little weird because the audience has grown quite a bit, so it's a little more nerve-wracking. I'm just trying to we'll just see. We'll get through this. First I do want to say though, thank you so freaking much. I can't even fathom 123 million people. To wrap my brain around that, actually don't want to, but to wrap my brain around that's how many people have seen my videos in 7 months is absolutely crazy. And what's funny is that when we saw the numbers, I was like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. It's high. And my managers were like, those aren't right. They think we hit more about 200,000 because if you look at the numbers per month, it was a little short. But I mean, either way, whatever millions it is, it's still in the 100 millions. And that it doesn't seem possible, I guess, because when you put something out, it started as such a small thing and now it's grown into something I never thought it would. And now when I press send on anything, I have to just hit it. When I go on TikTok lives, I just do it. You just gotta go for it. But it's definitely a rewarding feeling knowing that we've reached that many people. We've made a difference. We've had a voice. We've helped people. But it's also very nerve-wracking. When we got the numbers, I was like, holy cow, because I mean, you start something small, trying to help a small community, and then it just takes off and you kind of see it morph into like your dreams coming true. But at the same time, our team is growing and it's starting to freak everyone out like how big this has gotten, but extremely blessed, extremely thankful. This team, Maddie, this community we've built is absolutely amazing. I really don't have words for how amazing or what the feeling's like, because we actually just launched our second app, or the second Discord, a couple weeks ago. And so before it was 13 to 21, and now we have one that is 21 and up. So if you're interested, the link is in my bio, but it's just crazy to think that we have a second one now. Like, we've grown enough where there's two. I think Grace is watching me. Grace, if you're watching me, I can hear the echo. But now we have two. And so I think that's really cool. And we are looking for managers and admins. So I'll go over it in a TikTok live in the next week on how you guys can apply if you want it. But it's just a very cool feeling that we've done it. We've got two now. We've got two places where people can go and hang out. And there's something special app-wise that is currently in the works too. That's really going to be fun to roll out. If I seem like I have no energy, I literally have been getting so many bad migraines lately. So I'm like caffeinated and on a lot of Tylenol. But we redid the studio. So if you can see, we now have a Christmas tree, which is a great story because we originally started out with, we were going to Walmart and we were just like, okay, we're just going to get like one tree, like one Christmas tree. And we walked away with multiple. But I was super excited because I've always wanted a white Christmas tree and no one's ever wanted a white Christmas tree but me. So when the opportunity came and I got to have my own Christmas tree in the studio, I picked one. We don't really talk about it. So we now have two studios in the house. We have this one, and then we had an extra room. And so that's now the merch room. So it's got all the bracelets, the merch. It's where we package it. It's where we do like those lives. So we have like two rooms. And I think it confuses a lot of people because that room isn't as decorated as this room, or not yet. But this wall is painted. But when you go in there, we've started like doing little things to like make the room special and stuff. But there's a Christmas tree in there now too. And there's a Christmas tree downstairs. So we have a total of 3 Christmas trees, but it's okay. And there we go again. I was so happy. So we went to the dollar store and I found all of these, like little dollar decorations. That's literally, I'm not going to point right, but that whole area is literally just dollar store finds. And then I was like, what can I put on the Christmas tree that signifies what I do or who we are? And then I decorated it with bracelets. And if that's not the coolest thing ever, then I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's really cool. Also, that ring light's amazing. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, the bracelets are definitely my favorite. I got one ball. I don't know why I got 3, but only one fit on the tree. So just kind of went with it and said, we're just going to put one. And there's there's advent calendars. I've also started an advent calendar series on TikTok. And by started, I mean it launches in 2 days. I have to launch it on the 15th. But I'm going to open a new advent calendar. Every time I go to a store, I've just been collecting advent calendars, but I have yet to find an advent calendar that is 25 days. They're all either 5, 10, or 15. So we're just going to do it. I think I'm just going to do a sit down where I just open all these Harry Potter advent calendars. But I'm actually super excited about it because I get to see it. I got a Nintendo Switch, and that was the next thing that I really wanted to bring up to you guys today is me, my best friend Lauren, my best friend Caroline, and my manager Russell are going to start a side thing where it's so funny how it took off. We're literally just trash talking each other, playing Nintendo DS, Mario. So that'll be a fun thing. I think we're going to test it on here a couple times, but I've been doing it on my TikTok lives and it's been popping. And so everyone's been like, let's break it off. Let's do a thing with it. So there might be some Mario Kart trash talking series coming in, but it's hilarious. You get the 4 of us on there. And I was really hoping one of them would pop in, but it's a good time. It's really fun. It's really funny to win. Actually, just kidding. I'm not very good compared. I thought I was good. I was good when I play. I'm good when it's the bots. I'm good when it's the computer. But when it comes to playing with them, we're just going to say that they've maybe had theirs a little bit longer than I have. So we'll just go with that. So I did this review on YouTube. And part 2 comes out tomorrow. And I found this stuff at Target. And let me tell you, This is the most amazing thing I've ever found for you guys, and you all need to get it. So I did a review on, I don't even remember what it's called, to be honest, because I thought it was going to be a bust, so I threw away the wrapping. But I did a review on kinetic sand versus this stuff, and I was like, this stuff's going to be horrible. It's, it's cheaper. No, this stuff is literally, it's like slime sand. It's not gooey like slime, because I hate gooey stuff, so I wouldn't touch it if it was. But it's like kinetic sand, and feels like kinetic sand, but it doesn't fall apart like kinetic sand. It's so amazing, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And I think it was only $5 at Target. People wanted me to do a Mad Matter versus kinetic sand review, and like I couldn't even start the review. I was so annoyed when I got to Target, and I kind of mentioned it in the video, but it's $12 for half a pound at Target, or you get 3 pounds of kinetic sand for $10. I was like, that's not even worth my time, because unless this other kinetic Mad Matter, whatever you want to call it, is like life-changing, it's not worth it, and I'm not going to push you guys towards something that's going to cost more that you could just get a bigger bag of. But yeah, that's, sorry, I was reading one of the comments. If it glitches in here, I'm sorry. Literally, we live in the I don't know what you call this, the woods. Like, there's a lot of wooded areas, and Spectrum Internet is the only one that will come out here, but I can't say anything because I don't want them to come find me. But don't get it. So if it goes in and out, hopefully it doesn't. We've turned off all the Wi-Fi on everything else in the house just to get this streaming out. So it should be good. So I'm just reading the comments. So fun story. We went to American Eagle yesterday, and I have my backpack. So I carry my 50K backpack around when we're filming. And so it's Vlogmas. So we're filming twice a day, because I'm filming for my channel and ours. And we were at American Eagle, and I had my backpack, and Grace was like, hey, I'm gonna put this in there. And she put her bag in there. And all of a sudden the security guy gives me this look, and I was like, oh, great. He thinks I'm like stealing. Like, this is great. This will be fun. And he like looks at me again, and I like turn the corner, and he goes, hey, is this you? And in the back of my head, I start freaking out. I was like, what have I done? And then he like literally just took his phone, and like literally there's a picture of me on TikTok. And so it's getting kind of fun because people are starting to recognize us at least like twice a week. But that was probably the scariest one, because I didn't do anything, but I thought he was going to accuse us, or like it was just the timing, and there were a lot of people in there. So it kind of like made my heart sink. But I'm pretty sure he's in the chat, because I thought I saw him too. So shout out to him. You were really sweet. Thank you for everything you do. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I'm making sure the numbers are good on here. Since this is the first time we've been back in forever, I'm a little more cautious on the numbers. Like the numbers as in like the aux, the Wi-Fi signal, the stuff. Because before, I would just carry this on and not know I was off air. So this time I'm trying to this is going to be like our test run, because the big show's Christmas. So Christmas, bright and early, we'll be here doing this. And we're kind of trying to do a Christmas Eve one, but it'll be very cool for the holidays. So we went to Build-A-Bear, and I haven't been to Build-A-Bear since I was a child. And when I went, I was maybe like 10. So I haven't been to Build-A-Bear in ages. And we took Bella the other day, and I now know why parents or people who have kids don't bring kids into malls, because we had to stop every 5 seconds and look at something. We had to ride the escalator 900 times. But the best part was that Build-A-Bear was having a 2-for-1 sale. So we're like, okay, that's great. Like, we'll take her. She'll get 2 stuffed animals. We'll keep one for Christmas. She can take one with her. Like, easy peasy, right? And we thought she'd get like the Trolls, because she's obsessed with Trolls, or Paw Patrol. But no, when we had to wait in line. So the way that Build-A-Bear does it now is you wait outside, and they either write your name down and give you a number to come back, or you just wait in line until you go in. So sitting out there with a 2.5-year-old was quite fun for 45 minutes, but she got to see in the window everything she wanted. She got fixated on Baby Yoda and nothing else. And she's never seen Baby Yoda. She's never said Baby Yoda. She's never seen any of it. But there's a Baby Yoda in the window. And it is the only one in the store that is not 2-for-1, by the way. Let's keep that in mind. Fixated. We couldn't change her mind. We couldn't Paw Patrol, nothing. Well, it wasn't 2 for 1, so we ended up just getting Baby Yoda. But it's so funny because at that moment you realize and you like see how babies and toddlers' minds work. She could not understand why Baby Yoda wasn't stuffed. She was not having it. She wanted stuffed Baby Yoda and not the unstuffed one. And it was fun because I got to sit back because I was recording it. But her and Grace are just going back and forth. And Grace is like, this is Baby Yoda. No, 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 no. And just going back and forth. And I'm over there dying. The employees are dying. And it just, you see how their brain's developing, and you see like the little wheels are turning and she's trying to understand, but she's not. And she keeps opening it, looking and like throwing it because she wants the stuffed one. Once it was stuffed, it was fine. We gave it 900 baths. If you saw the vlog, getting it out of bath time was very challenging. What's funny though, is we didn't let her take it. We actually took it, put it back in the car. We're going to wrap it up for Christmas. Since we didn't get 2 for 1, she got 1 for a day and gets it back at Christmas. But I thought it was funny. But there's so much at Build-A-Bear. I guess I didn't realize. I guess when I went as a kid, I just got a regular bear with an outfit. So I didn't realize how much stuff they had. And there's just a ton. There's tons of outfits. There's tons of things you can put in it. I'm not going to lie. I want to go make a Build-A-Bear for a like gift or something for someone. And this low key, I can wrap the WAP. We're not going to do it, but I can. And I've seen it on TikTok the whole time, and I think that'd be hilarious. So someone might be getting a funny Build-A-Bear from me for all of it. I see Kaylee's on my live. I have to talk about Kaylee for a second. Kaylee, I am so proud of you. Literally, Kaylee has a POV, which is like a acting TikTok, and who's at my house? I'm about to get snatched. Oh no, someone just pulled up. Not my Christmas stuff. But Kaylee started a TikTok and she had like 5,000 followers a few months back. And anytime I need anything edited and maybe I'm just old. I don't want to say that, but I have to go to her because I can't figure out how to do sounds on TikTok. I just can't figure out. So she does them for me. And we were talking and I was like, what are your goals for TikTok? Because every time I turn to your page, your content is so strong. It's so good. Like, I want to give you 100,000 of my followers. Like, just take them. Like, you're so good. And she's like, I just want to hit Grace Baby Yoda. This is the 45. Hold on. I have to finish talking about Kaylee. Your stuff's so good. Like, how can we get you up there? And the other day, she had a massive viral video and it literally got more like traction than I ever have. So super proud of her. She's now kicked it off. She's hit the ground running. I'm probably going to have to like ask for autographs before I get sounds anymore. No, I'm just kidding. But she's amazing and I'm super proud of her. And she's in the chat if you guys want to go follow her. Okay, Baby Yoda. This is the Baby Yoda that we waited 1 hour and 45 minutes to make. That was only one. And yeah, we're keeping it. I don't find these cute, but I mean, this was it. Yeah, and then see how they stitched it up in the back? She kept trying to like paw this open to get the heart out. So yeah, this is getting nicely wrapped for Christmas. However, she carries around these little troll things that are they're ugly. And I'm like, maybe if we can swap them out with Baby Yoda's. Baby Yoda's not as bad. We can just like switch it. She's also obsessed with carrying a skateboard around. So we went to Five Below and we take her there because she'll fill a basket full of stuff up and then we'll get one thing and return everything else. But she got a skateboard and we now carry the skateboard everywhere. But the fun part about Baby Yoda is we were walking in the mall, right? The top layer because I wanted Starbucks. And you just see her go like this. She's like, hi. And she's like looking at the people. And then all of a sudden, Baby Yoda just goes flying over the edge and hits someone down below. And Grace had to go get it. It was a good time was had by all. And then we had to cry the whole way down because we threw Baby Yoda over the railing. So at 3:00 today, we're going to Red Door. And I think I've only been there once, but there's like this really cool opportunity. They reached out to me and they wanted us to come and vlog it. And it's a soft opening or something. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, it's on the Becoming the Camera channel. And it'll be really fun. If you guys haven't heard of Red Door, I don't know if they're local. I don't know if they're international. I don't know. I was just told to put it in here. We're just going to say I said a Red Door. So there is this person on TikTok, right? And I go on these lives And they come after me and they make new accounts. So at this point I've made it a joke, but they stop I stop blocking them because there's no point. They literally just it's funny because they try to spread hate, but at the same time I don't care. I've gotten to the point now where I'm really good at blocking out the mean stuff. But anyway, this person always comes on my live, and I know who they are because they're not sneaky. I'm not going to say the name because they're going to pop up in here and this is going to be Sparta in my comments. But they change the name by just a little bit every time. So I know to ignore them. But when I start ignoring them, they always go, how's your dead dog? And at first it really hurt my feelings. But I think part of growing on social media is that you just have to laugh. And so now every time that they come in my lives, I just start bust out laughing. And I know I shouldn't, but sometimes dark humor is what we all need. So my response to them is usually, well, she hasn't barked in a couple months, so I should probably go check on her. People are the comments sometimes can be so toxic. And it's funny because you're told to read comments. You're told to answer comments. It helps the algorithm. You're told to reply to as many as you can. But if you ever take a look down memory lane, down my comment section, and there's some videos that I post that I know are gonna spark traction. Usually the psych ward ones are the ones that happens the most. But the comments are I have filters, so if you say certain words, they won't show up. But sometimes the comments are it's like the Hunger Games. And I'll just be sitting there, and I'm just sitting there with some popcorn, watching it go back and forth, watching it go down. However, can we just talk about, if TikTok were to ever get shut down by the government, I would just be done. I would not go to Instagram Reels. So I posted Instagram. First off, Instagram Reels, you suck, and I will tell that to anyone. I went to Instagram Reels, and I started posting my stuff. You should see my comments. If you want for a good time, if you want to feel good about yourself, go to my Instagram Reel comments. Just go. If you need something to make you feel good today, go to your Instagram Reel comments because you will laugh. You'll have every range of emotions. You're going to laugh. You're going to get mad. You're going to want to throw your phone. You're going to laugh because the people who are making rude comments towards me, there's always a fan that will defend me. And then they start popping off. And then someone else will start chiming in. And it's what is that sound on TikTok that's that was a trash fire in a dumpster? Something, yeah, Instagram Reels is super toxic. I don't ever post on there anymore because mental health just isn't perceived as well on Instagram as it is on TikTok or YouTube. But the comments, I go through and I will delete them. I will delete the really bad ones. But for some of them, I keep them because I'm you know what? If you really just said that, then we're going to let the world see it. And I'm filming a YouTube video. Once I have enough of them, I'm going to film a YouTube video and do a little this you and post them because people it's really easy for people. And I tell this to the people I mentor right now for TikTok and social media. And I had to learn it the hard way. People will tell you anything when they can't say it to your face. They're going to call you fat. They're going to call you ugly. They're going to call you horrible names. They're going to call you everything in the world. And it's because they don't have to say it to your face. They can make fun of you. They can, do whatever they want because at the end of the day, you don't know who they are. They have a private account with no Facebook or with no picture. And so, and I think that's hard for people that just start off, and I struggled with it. And definitely, I still do. There's some comments where, Grace comes in, she's like, I'm taking your phone. You're done. This is affecting you too much. And, but we are human and you have to realize that our feelings are real. But I don't think, and half the time you have to understand they're 14-year-old trolls or 12-year-old trolls. I saw a video the other day of a person calling out a kid over their comments. And then when you click the kid's profile, they're literally 9. And I'm first off, you shouldn't have a phone. Second off, you shouldn't be able to comment. And third, do not cancel a 9-year-old. So I'm sorry. I pulled up the whole Instagram Reels thing and they're so toxic. Instagram really thought they did something. I'm not going to lie. When Instagram was oh my gosh, we're taking over TikTok. We're going to replace TikTok. We're making Instagram Reels. I was nervous. I was freaking out. Everyone was freaking out because my following on Instagram, I don't post on Instagram. I don't like taking pictures of myself. I just don't post on it. But the TikTok community was freaking out because we're like, oh my gosh, is TikTok going to get replaced? Instagram kind of took over Snapchat stuff. Instagram, is linked with Facebook. Like, we thought it was the end all be all. Yeah, it's a joke. No longer scared. But the comments are just brutal. Imagine you're just standing there and you make one comment and then 90,000 like little rocks come flying at your head. Like, that's literally what it feels like when I post Instagram Reels. So I don't even do that anymore. Also, I opened up Patreon for anyone who wants to join back. Patreon, I don't open it to the public very often because I like a small group. I feel like it would be kind of overwhelming for everyone in it if we had like 900 whatever people in it. So it is back open. You can find any of the links on my, Instagram, TikTok, podcast, YouTube videos. We do Zooms Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. Hangouts while I edit. So those are pretty fun. You guys want to hear about how getting off a Diet Coke went? Because this wasn't even in my show schedule, but there's a Diet Coke right there. And I'm like trying to convince myself. First off, can you guys see me? Because my numbers just completely jumped. It says I'm live and it says I'm good, but I just want to make sure because we've done this in the past before and I ended up continuing the show and no one else was on but me. It was a good time. Also, in case anyone's wondering, there's still no fish in that fish tank. It's very cool. I love the fish tank, but there's still no fish, nor will there ever be. Okay, good. You can see me. That was just a filler, but no, there's still no fish in it. I didn't turn it on though because it's starting to make noise. I think I just need to take the filter out. I don't think I need a filter because there's no fish. There's no fish in it. Someone's like commenting in it. So the whole... What? Are you like my prop girl? I have like... Do you really not think I don't have like 100 Diet Cokes in here?
Well, you said you had too many... okay, you said you had a lot of Diet Cokes, so now you have another option.
Thank you. Grace is just going to be like the girl on Ellen that comes in with all the props throughout the show. Are you watching this out there? Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh my goodness.
So I hear when you say something and I bring the props.
I've told her, it's like, you cannot connect anything to the internet, because last time I continued the show with no one on here was because she hooked up the TV to watch me downstairs and was taking selfies with the TV and thinking it was real funny with selfies with the dogs. Okay, so I got off a Diet Coke and it was one of those things where I started keto and I was just like, okay, I'm not going to do keto if I can't get off Diet Coke. And I'm not even kidding you. I've had Diet Coke and this is, they give Bella Diet Coke too, but I've had it since I was like 2. So I would drink like 5 of those a day because I'd just be home. And why not? Like, I think it was just more of the habit of drinking. So, and then I would leave and I'd go get another Diet Coke. And Diet Coke is very addicting. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to cold turkey it. That was intense. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I did a YouTube video on it. Getting off of something that has caffeine in it is hard. And like cold turkey and caffeine, because the headaches are really intense after. But then after a solid week, and then I started drinking this because I realized, oh, you can have this. Don't let them lie to you. And I'm not going to lie to you. That does not taste like Diet Coke. It does not taste like Diet Coke. It will never taste like Diet Coke. And it is not better than Diet Coke. But it has no sugar. It tastes more like real Coke. But yeah, after 7 to 10 days of the caffeine headaches, they were okay. I drank these, and I put this in the YouTube video too. I drank these to deal with the caffeine headaches. So anytime, I needed it, I did, and it helped. But definitely my caffeine intake has lessened, and that's a lot better. So someone asked to see the creepy doll tour. So Grace loves to go thrift shopping. Her mom has introduced her to this store where we thrift store, whatever. Whatever. You get the point. I'm going to show you what we've got in there. And you guys are going to, I don't even know why I was allowed to bring this in the house. First off, we got Gertie. And that has become a main staple of my TikTok. Now I do TikToks in the car with the doll in the back, and it's hilarious. Like, that's like our thing in the, car. Well, I come home one day, and we have this. And I'm like, why did you bring this into the house? So, she got this. And then I'm just going to show you, because you guys are going to laugh and you're going to think I'm super crazy for having this. We have no purpose for this. None at all, right? No purpose. The reason we got it was a joke, and it was supposed to be left on the car, but somehow it made it into the studio and never made its way out. So, hold on. So we got this at that same store I'm talking about. So first it's a doll head, and this is what it looks like. And there's a little doll in the back of its head. Again, I have no idea how it made it in the house. My joking idea was that in the car, I was going to line the whole back seat up with dolls because it gets people's attention and it's funny. So then this made it in here. Don't know how this made it in here, but it's super creepy. And all the time I'm like, I've got to take this out of here. So they have no purpose. It gets better. Okay. So this was also there. We have this one. This one's not as creepy. It's just weird. This next one I'm going to get judged for. So Build-A-Bear, but Maddie version where it's Build-A-Doll. Again, I don't know where, why, how. I think these two might go together. I don't know. But who's out there? But we got it in a package. I only paid 25 cents for it. So, but I got to get this out. I definitely have to get this one out because this one creeps me out when I'm in here editing at night. It's not my favorite. There's a few more, but like these are the best of them. They need to find their way and make their way back to the car. We also got these. I saw one of these at the thrift store one day, not like this exact one, but it was like a Christmas jumper, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then I went to Target and I got this one, and I don't think I have it out, but I got a light up elf one or a reindeer one, and these are prime. These are great. Grace tells me I look like a 5-year-old about to go get my picture taken for Christmas, but I like it. I think they're funny and they're good to make TikToks in. And this one lights up. I actually didn't know this lit up until this morning when I was like, what's this? And it's literally the plug for the lights. And it just, yeah. I think I'm going to go make our Christmas cards. I'm trying to convince Grace to take Christmas pictures on these for this year so we can have I want to do ugly sweaters. Like no one in my family ever wanted to do ugly sweater, Christmas photos. And I really think that's a great tradition to do it with. So we have, I don't know if this is everywhere. I don't know if it's just where we're at. I don't know. We have DoorDash, and it's free right now to our neighborhood. So it's made keto real easy. I just keep ordering food because it's free. And I got my DoorDash notification. So I'll have food here in 40 minutes. Yeah, Grace, if you're watching, you don't need to make lunch. So am I a real influencer now? Because I bought a ring light. I feel legit now. I feel like every single social media person has a ring light. And I finally sucked it up and did it. I didn't want it. Well, I did want it. But here's the thing. You can't see this. So the lighting in here is all by a window. I have this set in front of a window. Natural light's my favorite. It's easy to edit and color grade and everything. And then I blocked that window off so that the lighting would just look a lot prettier. Well, I have up in this corner, I have a TV up here, a TV monitor, and another TV here. But right here, I have studio lighting. And it's this big, I can't turn the camera, but imagine huge TV floodlights. So anytime I was going anywhere, I was trying to take those with me. And people were staring at me. So I finally caved in, got a ring light. If you haven't already, those are actually, I don't know if they have any left, but they were half price on Best Buy. And they came with lavalier mics, which are really nice. Don't know if they work. Probably will check those out before I push them too hard. Yes, I like that. I am legit. I feel like we've made it. We got a ring light. We used to have a ring light, but I don't know. I just never have a need for it. But also since it gets dark so early, and I need to film with Grace at night, we needed a light. We needed to stop looking like we were in the sand. And you know what? This whole social media journey turned me from an extrovert to an introvert in a way, because I never wanted to work from home. I never, granted the hospital, but I never wanted to. And now my days off are spent here working at home, and I'm like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I think quarantine is kind of like, changed the way we all look at things and makes us want to stay in a little more. So that's me. I try to film all my vlogs from the seat. Oh, and speaking of, and I need to talk about this, and it broke my heart. Might have cried a little bit over this. So the TV series got pushed back to summer. Thanks, COVID. We had to make the decision of if we wanted to film with masks and date it, because, in 2 years, hopefully we're not wearing masks, but it would be very dated if it had it. Or if we wanted to break, the rules and take the masks off and do the interviews and, set a bad example. And you know how we are always trying to set the right example for the public, the community, people look up to us. And it was not a decision I really wanted to make. It was a hard decision. But I couldn't be selfish and be like, just because I want my dreams to come true, we're going to film it without masks. I didn't want to put people at risk. I mean, I'm considered high risk. Like and not even just me, we would be interviewing when we were going to interview for the show. We were going to be interviewing about 30 people in one weekend. And so it just didn't make sense to put everyone at risk. And it didn't make sense to, set a bad example, because you keep seeing these influencers travel everywhere. You keep seeing them, at people's houses. You keep seeing them, doing stuff all over with no masks. And every time I even went to LA and I did a collab, I made sure I had a mask on the whole time. Made sure I got tested, made sure I had a mask on, because I wasn't, wanting to set a bad example. And I think, at the end of the day, we made the right decision. It's a hard decision. It wasn't the decision I wanted. I've been counting down for this because it was supposed to be filmed December 16th was the film date. And we had the crew ready. We had everything. And then on December 3rd was when we really decided to pull the plug, because the numbers are just too high here. And it's just, again, it's not worth risking everyone's life, especially because, and with Grace, working in it as a nurse, she kind of had a little input in that too. But we made the right decision. So you can expect the Inside Psych TV series show, whatever you want to call it. It'll come out. We're hoping for June. We're praying that COVID goes away so we can film in April and May. We're just gonna have to play it by ear. But Inside Psych will still be filmed like right here for now. It's just not gonna go into the fancy little TV format with everyone else. It's just gonna be little old me right here. But like I said, at the end of the day, I think we did a good job making that decision. So if you hear honking, there's some drama in my neighborhood. I'm about to spill the tea. Our neighbors over here park in the road. Not that big of a deal. Like, they park in the road. Does not affect us, does not bother us. Well, we have a neighborhood group, and our neighborhood is so we literally want a countdown to be out of this neighborhood now, because it's turned so much in the 2 years we've lived here. But this neighborhood is so toxic. Like, there's so many toxic human beings in that Facebook group, because it's the neighborhood Facebook group. Literally, all they do is go post crap on each other in there and then start like bullying each other. But someone was like, you guys need to stop parking in the street, da 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 da. And it turns out like it's the kid's car. So like mom and dad have a car, and then the kid parks in the street. Very like does not affect them. It doesn't even affect us, and we live right next door to them. Well, the neighborhood's very toxic. So what they're doing now is everyone in the neighborhood, every time they drive by, so like imagine there's 2 cars right here, and this person's on hospice care, so it's literally the hospice workers' car. Like, back off. But anyway, here are the 2 cars. So now, anytime a car drives by in the neighborhood, they lay on their horn the whole way down the road because they think it's funny, and they're trying to teach them a lesson to get the car off. So if you hear a horn, that's what it is. They're literally taking it and just like going straight down the hill, just honking. And I've like put on the group several times. I'm like, you're literally punishing all of us. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's all good. And it just continues to do. Grace, get off of here. We're not doing Zoom interviews. However, so I did do a Zoom for the first time ever the other night. I did a public Zoom. And when I say that was the most terrifying thing I've ever done, it was terrifying. I literally, and I knew what I was getting into. I did an open Zoom. And sometimes I like to thank the community because I feel like you guys do so much for me. You really do. You have given me the most amazing family I could ever ask for. And you've turned my dreams into reality. So like sometimes I like to do stuff to thank you guys. And so I was like, okay, I put on my Instagram and said, here's the Zoom code. You have 30 minutes, hop on, I'm on. And I wanted to see how many people. There was so many people on there. Everyone wanted to talk. It was scary because it was scary because you didn't know who was popping on, which that's why I don't think I could ever do it again, was because it was so nerve-wracking. I want to do the Omega or whatever it's called challenge, but also I had a really bad experience with that in college when I tried. So I'm a little more nerve-wracking to go on there on a live. Like the people who go on lives, I'm like, the way you better have your, like, here's the phone. You best have that second hand right there because you about to see something on the camera. Like you got to be able to like cover it real fast. I want to try. Little scared. But no, the Zoom was fine. I did have people monitoring it with me, just in case something happened, in case in case anything popped up. But actually we had no issues. I kicked one person and it's because they made an SH comment and I was like, can't have that on here. But other than that, we had no issues for anything. Like they actually did really good. It was actually really nice to just be able to say hi and, hit things. And if you guys haven't already looked at teammaddiemerch.com, I made a journal for you guys and it's a free downloadable journal and you guys can use it. So it's still up there under the free spots. If you just like continuously check like every few months, we always like swap it out for free stuff. So like next we're doing journal prompts and stuff like that. So you'll definitely see it. Patreon gets it first, but they also go up on there. I'm just making sure. I'm so scared this is going to go off. Grace. Exactly. That's why I don't want to go on there. But so many people are going viral right now because of it. So we could do something like positive for it. But it's a little... That's why I haven't gone on it. Thank you. Because so many people, show their wings. We don't want to see that. I don't know if you guys, I streamed through Streamlabs OBS, so I can only see like every fifth comment, and I caught Grace's, and so I'm trying to see. Well, we do have it. So we haven't fully launched everything. We've been very secretive about what's been launched. So we have a clothing line now. And it's the Forever Family clothing line because I always say that we are Forever Family. And it's got 4 or 5 different things in it. And then we have the merch on the website. So like, and I can see people are downloading the free thing now. The hoodies for the clothing line are my sayings. They're mental health related. They don't say Team Maddie anywhere on them because it was a clothing line. We didn't want it associated with the social media. The merch, however, it does. Actually, there's a merch hoodie back. Both of those. Yeah, both of those are up there. They are almost sold out of everything. So if you do want one, now would be the time to go get it. We will restock after Christmas, but we want to make sure that we get everything out for Christmas. It's a downloadable journal. I created it for you guys. It's not huge. It's a start to what we're creating. And the next year we're working on a massive journal for you guys. That is, a printout. Like it's an actual hardback journal and it has all the prompts that we've created in it. It has my sayings. It's got fun stuff in it. But until that moment comes, we're going to be doing it online for you guys for free just to like get it out. Grace, are you having like your own conversation in here? Grace is running like a chat group in there. Yeah, I know a bunch of you are downloading it right now. I can see it. It's a fun little thing. Like I said, it's the start of something that'll be really cool in the future. I'm super excited about it. If you guys have questions, you guys can start asking them. I always say you have to hold off till the end, but it's kind of the end. Yeah, no, my phone's popping. I can see everyone downloading the free stuff now. But that's good. I want you guys to have it. I think the next drop for something free is January 1st. Could be wrong. Need to double check. If you want the free journal, go to teammaddiemerch.com and then where it says free, click that, and then it should be under journal, and it comes as a PDF, so you'll have to print it. But there will be stuff up there on, and I think there's also one more thing on there. I think Russell uploaded. Also, I can't say this enough. Don't kill me, Russell. Russell is the best thing that's ever happened to Team Maddie. He started being our manager at like 100K. Maybe even, I think it was 87. But we would not be where we're at without him. Like, he single-handedly is the heart of this stuff. He makes sure everything's set. He makes sure you guys are protected. He has your guys' back. He does so much. And, you know, I hope he realizes how much, like, all of us as a whole appreciate him, because, and he pops in our comments. Like, he interacts with you guys quite a bit. I don't think most managers will do that, but he's pretty good about, like, he knows a lot of your guys' names. He's definitely pretty good. Yeah. In my admin group. So I'll go over this real quick. The second app, the second Discord, we are going to be hiring or adding to the team about 10 to 15 new admins. You guys have to be over the age of 21. And that is because it will be on the second one, and we already have a first one. So if you're interested, I don't know how Russell wants it. I think we're going to make an interview video where you guys are going to start posting videos and use the hashtag Team Maddie Admin. And that's how we're going to like pick the first round of people getting interviewed. But if you're interested, definitely keep a lookout. We will probably announce it today, to be honest. But yeah, I see a couple people who are asking. Yeah, Russell is amazing. He is definitely the heart of all of this. And there's so many nights, like, I will say, I have a non-existent sleep schedule, and Grace will tell you this. I work till 3:35 in the morning, but 9 out of 10 times Russell's doing the same, and he's on the phone with me. This merch launch, he was on the phone. We were on the phone 24/7 around the clock. We didn't sleep. So, like, super thankful for him. Am I going to do another public Zoom anytime soon? So we have the Christmas show for this, and then we have a Christmas event we're holding. And so probably not until after the new year. Again, those are very, very nerve-wracking on my part, just because you don't know who's going to join in. So probably not for a while. Yes, Russell is the best of the best. Why do you have to put your... because you have to put your email address in so you can get it. What days do Inside Psych come out? Usually Thursdays, but if I have a really good one and I can't wait, I usually post it whatever the day is I film it. So, like, this week will be Thursday, because that's when, you know, they usually come out on Thursdays. But, like, last week I filmed a really good one on Tuesday. I was like, I can't wait. Must go out now. Yeah. Inside Psych's been back. So I changed, you know, Vlogmas on mine's been Psychmas, because I thought that was funny and I was trying to be creative. But yeah, Inside Psych happens once a week. I'm trying to read all the comments. They're going pretty fast. Yeah, we're not taking any minors or anyone under the age of 21 as admins. I don't know what she's doing. Grace! Grace is like hyping the dogs up. Grace, you're supposed to, oh my gosh. The prop girl has come back in. Okay, this is the Christmas hoodie that apparently we're showcasing. Will you just... Hey, read this real quick. Wait, read this.
Oh. And this is the
Someone's in the comments.
I was folding laundry, so I might as well show them off because I just came out of the door.
So this is the clothing line one, and then the other one is my merch.
There you go.
Yeah, we're still doing Psychmas. So the video today, there wasn't a video because there's the show, and the shows will still be on Sunday mornings. You don't even lie. You just wanted to come in here to say, like, be on camera. I know.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. There's the other one back there. You like how I'm like PRing the ring light over here? Uh-huh. Well, I guess that's the end of the show. We're just going to hang out now for a few minutes because the queen has entered the room.
This one they can get online too, right?
Yes.
But this one is your personal one.
Yeah.
But it's pretty. Can I show them?
Sure. Also, that SpongeBob head was something we got thrifting at the place Grace's mom showed. That's my new favorite hoodie.
Oops, I turned that way.
Everyone's freaking out you came on camera.
Oh, hi.
I knew you would. As much as you were opening that door, I'm like, it's just a matter of time until she comes in here.
I just still am in Jamie's. I've been doing stuff around the house.
And as much as I brag on Russell, this one also is like my lifeline.
Oh, thank you.
All the mental breakdowns I have.
What?
All the mental breakdowns over comments that you take my phones over. She's
Yeah.
definitely helped. And that's why I hit with like the younger kids, like, you know, have someone in your life that's going to help you with that. You just can come in and mess everything up now too.
What's in it? Oh. Is that? Oh. I
Okay,
don't like that.
so I have to say this. There are certain foods now that over the past couple months I can't do. I think I mentioned this on a live the other day. The thought of cotton candy makes me want to puke. And that is what that smells like.
Is that why?
What?